All right, you guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how to choose the perfect stencil when using your Fab Brow palette. Let's go. Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Less the Mess, coming at you with some how-tos with my favorite product, Fab Brows. You guys asked me tons and tons of questions about these. You can tell I don't have one on right now, but I just kind of wanted to show you what you can expect whenever you do get a package. I don't use this one, but this is one of them, and it comes with this brush and with 6 beautiful stencils. One of the most common questions is, how do I know which stencil to use? A lot of times you guys will watch me do my eyebrows and you guys will be like, well, which stencils do you use? But I wanted to let you guys know that pick a stencil that works for you. I can use a few different ones, but a lot of that's because I have like little to no eyebrows, thanks to being, you know, a millennial, I guess. So I made this little chart for you guys, and I just wanted you guys to see. So these are the rounded tips, the square tips. That's obviously just a personal preference, but I kind of wanted to show you guys a chart of them because I never really get to show them to you. So obviously if you want like a very flat look, Slender's kind of your go-to when it comes to your arch. And then if you wanted like a middle, you know, halfway in between type of an arch, you're gonna go with your pure stencils. And then if you wanted like a pretty high arch, a pretty predominant one, you're gonna go with exotic. Now, my favorite go-to is exotic. I don't know that I really even have an arch. I mean, I guess I do. But when you try on your stencils, you're lining it up to your arch, not here, but your arch. So let's take a look and see how I get to do this. Here we are. We've got the exotic straight, and I don't have any makeup on yet. Well, I'm sorry. I don't have any thing on this eyebrow, but I've already done my makeup. So I wanted to leave this one out just so I could show you guys. You're gonna line it up to your arch, okay? Now, some of you may say, oh, but what if it's, you know, longer? Like some people have longer eyebrows, some have shorter eyebrows. And I will show you guys a trick to that here in just a second. But you're gonna line it up like so, okay? And I use my pointer in my middle because they're my strongest fingers. That way, like, let's say I lined up my arch, okay? I lined it up. And let's say I'm a little off. Like, obviously, like, let's say look like that. I could just hold down and keep it where my arch is, but have a loose hand enough to maneuver this the way I need to, right? All right, so my eyebrow does not go all the way to the bottom of this stencil. And that's fine because I kind of want a bigger eyebrow. So I'm gonna go all the way. I'm using the medium and light brown palette. I usually use the dark brown, but I'm just gonna show you guys how to really choose your stencil. And I will make another how-to on colors and how to put it on. I'm brushing this on in both directions, all the way down to here. Okay, I left a little bit right here because I'm going to tap into the lighter brown. I'm sorry, I always blow it off. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to hit the top of my brow to give it that faded look, okay? Boop, 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 boop. And boom, you got you a perfect brow. Okay, so here's a tip. Let's say, you know, you don't like this look of it going all the way to here. Maybe it shouldn't. I'm not perfect. And maybe you just want your stencil to go to like here. You want a shorter brow, maybe you have shorter brows, whatever the case may be, you can always tape off your stencil. So I've taped one off to make it where it would end like sooner, right? So I've already taped this one off just so you can kind of see as an idea what you can do to kind of really shorten those up. That way, you know, you don't have to be worried about it. And so then you would just put that on, line it up, and then you would have your stencil. All right, well, I definitely couldn't leave you guys without showing you guys a few different ways you can totally hold your stencil. Here we go. My favorite, the peace sign. Let me just show you guys. Get it on there. And you throw up the peace sign. Deuces. This next one, I like to call it the prim and proper way. For some reason, it just seems like a very gentle hold. And you kind of do it as a U. And this is for people who are more gentle. You know, I've got a strong hand, you know what I mean? But this is what I like to call prim and proper. call London bridges. As long as you don't fall down, we good to go. Okay, here we go. So this is like whenever you place it, but you prefer to hold it from the top. So this is a reminder, just don't give up. Try different stencils, figure out which one works the best for you. It probably took me just a couple of weeks till I really got in the hang of it. But once I did, you guys, there was no turning back. Fab brows for life. Like for real though. Okay, I will be making more tutorials for you guys on colors, fading, all kinds of stuff, so stay tuned.